Hey guys, how's it going? So today I'm gonna share with you the 12 attributes of a 4%er. What the hell is 12 attributes for the 4%er? As you may know, in life, everything we do, we can apply the Pareto principle or the 80-20 rule. That means that we can focus on the 80% of the things and producing the 20% of the results, or we can focus on the 20% of the things that we do and we can produce the 80% of the results. Now, this is really common. Most people, they focus on the 80% of the things and they produce the 20% of the results. Now, if we focus on the 20%, we can work less, work more efficiently, and we can produce more results, the 80% of the results. And 4% is a company that is focusing on the 20% of the 20%. That means the 4%. And to become a 4%er, if you look at every business, every job, everything in our lives, like there is always someone that is in the top 20%. And 4% is all about this. And I'm gonna tell you the 12 attributes of a 4%er in just a second. Boom! Welcome back. So, attribute number 1. Have a clear vision of the future you want to create. Guys, this is critical. This is so important because it doesn't matter what you are doing in your life. It doesn't matter your business, it doesn't matter your job, it doesn't matter whatever you're doing. If you don't have a clear vision of where you're going and what you want to do, nothing is gonna work. Think about it, it's like a plane that is leaving the airport, but it has no destination. So first attribute, have a clear vision of the future you want to create. Attribute number 2. So never complain about anything you can change or unwilling to change. So just stop for a second and think about it. If you cannot change something, maybe because it's something bigger than yourself, maybe because something that is not in your control and you cannot change it, why complaining? Or if you are not willing to change something, still, why complaining? So we live in this today's society that is always complaining about something. Think about it, look at your life. Like you go around in your city, in your area, or wherever you're living, and you always find people complaining. And the funny thing is that people, they are complaining about something, but at the same time, they're not willing to change something. So what's the point to complain if you don't want to change something? And even if you cannot change something, there is still nothing you can do. So complaining is just bringing negative thoughts in your mind, and this is reflecting in your external world. So stop complaining. Attribute number 3. So learn something new today that will bring you closer to your goal tomorrow. What does that mean? That simply means that once you set up your goals, you remember attribute number 1, once you have a clear vision of what you want to do and who you want to become, what you have to do is like learn every single day. No matter what is it your job, no matter what is it your profession, no matter what you do in your life, but learning is a never-ending process. Even the wisest guy, the wisest man in the world, woman in the world, they never stop learning. And we can decide to learn something new every single day, and we can decide to do that and learn something that will bring us closer to our goals, or we can learn something that maybe is a passion, or maybe is a hobby, or maybe something extra. But the important thing is that every single day you learn something new, especially if that thing that you learn is bringing you closer to your goals. Attribute number 4. Break a sweat every single day through physical exercise. Emotion is created by motion, and these unlock great ideas, creativity, and genius. Now I know what you're thinking about. Seriously? Every single day? Come on, please. But guys, let me tell you this. I used to exercise very little before, and I used to find myself always sleepy and tired and out of shape. And now that I create the habit of exercise every single day, this doesn't mean that I'm going to the gym every single day. Sometimes I'm just doing maybe home exercise, or maybe I'm just going to play football, or maybe I'm just doing some different kind of exercise, or maybe just running or jogging or to the beach. It doesn't matter what kind of exercise you do, but break a sweat every single day. And this is so true. Now that I created this habit of exercise, and I usually do that in the morning, after my meditation, after my gratitude, after my goal settings, I go straight away to the gym. That's because it's giving me this extra power and this productivity and this feeling of doing more during the day. And I really recommend you and I really suggest you to break a sweat every single day. Attribute number 5. This is funny. So give away that which you want to get more of. I know some of you may think this is crazy, but if you want more money, give away more money. If you want more happiness, give away more happiness. If you want more love, give away more love. Give away whatever that you want to get more of. I know this may sound a little bit funny and crazy because people are like, I want more money. I don't want to give more money away. I want more happiness. I want more friends. I want more love. I don't want to give these things away. But the funny thing is that we are working with the law of the universe. And whatever you put out is coming back to you. If you plant a seed of tomato, you cannot expect to have a plant of carrots, right? And this principle is applied in life as well. Give more away of whatever you want to get more of. Attribute number 6. I know 6 like this is Asian. I live in Asia for a long time, so maybe for Western it's more familiar. 6 like this, not like this. Anyway, don't be cheap on your journey to greatness. And this means that it doesn't matter what you're doing. If you want to be the greatest artist, the greatest musician, the greatest piano player, the greatest tennis player, whatever it is that you want to do, don't be cheap on your journey. Do everything at the best that you can, and even if sometimes there is something to pay, maybe not always in talking about money, but if there is a price to pay, just don't go cheap. Do everything at your best. Attribute number 7. I know this is Asian as well. Maybe for Western, 7 or 7, whatever. Simplify everything. Again, we live in a society that we tend to complicate every single thing. Everything we do is like big drama, it's like big thing, when in reality we can simplify everything. Make it simple so it's become even easier. Don't need to overthink or complicate things, just keep it simple. Attribute number 8. I made it easier for you. Don't settle for good enough. Strive to achieve excellence in everything you do. And this is really, really powerful. Because again, if you want to be the greatest whatever that you want to be, you have to be excellent. You have to master and you have to become the best in whatever you do. If you go for, it's okay, maybe this is okay, maybe this is good enough, you will never get there. You have to be obsessed by the thing that you want to achieve, the person you want to become, and everything you want to have in your life. You have to be obsessed and strive for excellence. Attribute number 9. Attribute number 9. Okay, I'll stop it. Don't be busy. Be effective, efficient, and productive. You may have noticed in your daily routine or maybe in your daily life, you meet people, or sometimes maybe that person, maybe it's you, that every day is like, oh my God, I'm so busy, oh my God, I have so many things to do, and this and that, and this and that, blah, 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 right? So there is a huge difference by being busy and being productive, be effective and efficient. Because again, the 80-20% rule, you have to focus on the 20% that produces the 80% of the results, and not focusing on the 80% of the things that produces the 80% of the result. So if there is something that you can have someone else do it for you, just do it. You know, a useful tip is make a priority list of the things that you have to do every single day. I usually do it the night before, and I plan my day in advance, so when I wake up I already have the focus and I already know where my focus has to go, to all the things that I have to concentrate to produce the 80% of the results. So I focus on the 20% of the things that makes the 80% of the results. And you should do that too. Don't learn and don't become that busy person that is doing 10,000 million things every day, but then in reality, most of the things that is doing is useful. I mean, useless. But you got it, right? So be efficient, effective, and productive, and don't be busy. Attribute number 10. Take responsibility for everything. Be in control and make things happen. One of the things that I see around in the society and in my world, and I think in everybody's world, is often people, when they're making mistakes, they are not taking responsibilities. They are always saying, I did this because of someone else. I did this because of that. I didn't make the mistake. I was inducted to make the mistake because something happened, or maybe someone did this or someone did that. Stop it. Just take responsibilities for your own decisions. Great leaders, they take responsibility for everything, and sometimes they take responsibility even if it's not their own fault. But this will allow them to grow and to gain respect. When you take responsibilities for your own decisions, even if you make a mistake, there is nothing wrong to say, hey, I'm sorry. Hey, I made a mistake. And you know what? The more you do that, the more you take control of your life, and the more people are gonna respect you. Stop blaming someone else for your own decisions and take control of your life. Number 11. 11. I don't know how to do that. Lead by example. Never ask or expect anyone to do anything you're not willing to do it yourself. This is so key, because this is what makes the difference from leaders and average people. You know, when you telling your people to do something, that is because you have to be the first one to do it. If the leader is the last one to go out from the office, that's because he wants his people to follow his example. But how can he say to his people, to his co-workers, colleagues, or maybe employees, how can he tell him, like, you have to stay till late, even out of their office hours, and then he's the first one to leave? Like, people, they follow by example. When I told you the attribute number 4, break a sweat every single day, I'm telling you because I'm the first one that experienced that, and I'm seeing the results myself. So that's why I feel comfortable to suggest you and to advise you to do the same things. But how can I tell you to do something if I'm not the first one to do it? So lead by example. This is so key, because people sometimes, they don't follow the words we say, but they follow the actions we do. Last one, attributes number 12. 12. 12. Okay, this is the last one, take that. More than an attribute, this one is an affirmation. And I want you to repeat every single day this affirmation. I'm destined for greatness. Success is my responsibility. I can achieve anything I put my mind to. This is so powerful. And guys, I really suggest you to use affirmations in your life, because affirmations is something that you say to yourself every single day. And the way you talk to yourself is really, really critical. If you tell to yourself every single day bad stories and bad thoughts and bad things, your mind and your body, they're gonna react with bad thoughts, bad things, and bad results. The way you speak to yourself is very important. Keep yourself motivated and inspired, and keep feeding yourself with positive and good affirmations and thoughts. Think about it. If you repeat to yourself every single day something like, I'm the worst, I cannot do that, I cannot afford that, I'm really bad. How do you think your body and your brain, how do you think you gonna react if you keep telling yourself the same thing every single day? Instead, try to say to yourself, I'm destined for greatness. Success is my responsibility. I can achieve anything I put my mind to. And this is the last attribute, affirmation attribute. The mind has to be fed with positive thinking, with positive affirmations, with positive thoughts, because whatever you say to yourself becomes reality. So be careful of what you say to yourself. It's the same as feeding the body. Like if you feed your body with junk food every single day, day in, day out, every single day, what's gonna happen? Sooner or later, your body starts to reject this junk food because it's junk, it's something not good for your body. And the mind is working the same way. You have to keep feeding your mind with good thinkings, maybe reading something that is allowing you to grow as a person, maybe watching some videos, motivational videos, or maybe studying some material that is bringing you closer to your thought, to your goals. Every single day you have to feed your mind with good things, and even the words that you say to yourself are really important, because again, bad words, bad results. Good words, good results. So this is the end of the video. Guys, I just shared with you the 12 attributes of a 4%er. Again, I'm part of the 4% company, that is a company who is focusing on people who want to become the top 20% of the top 20%. So the 4%er. So if you don't know what the 4% is all about and you want to have a look, I'm gonna leave a link right below in the description so you can have a look and you can understand what the 4% is and what they stand for and what they do. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe, likes and thumbs up, and thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.